A wave of Iranian drones over Kuwait and Bahrain as the US and Iran trade blows yet again. Trump denies negotiations are frozen, saying both sides are talking every day. But with the US Secretary of State insisting there'll be no sanctions relief, what incentive does Iran have to stay at the table? Here's what you need to know. Things are heating up. On Wednesday morning, sirens were activated in Kuwait and Bahrain, with citizens urged to shelter in safe places. Kuwait's army says one person was killed and several wounded after Iranian ballistic missiles and drones hit a terminal at Kuwait International Airport, causing significant damage. While the IRGC says it's going after US bases in the region, including the US Fifth Fleet stationed in Bahrain's capital. The attack appears in response to what the US described as self-defense strikes on Iran's Qeshm island, targeting an IRGC cell tower. But the back and forth has been ongoing for days. On Tuesday, the US released this footage showing a Hellfire missile shot at a Botswana-flagged oil tanker headed towards Iran, damaging its engine room. Iran responded by attacking a US-Israeli vessel. US President Donald Trump is denying talks have been suspended, despite claims in Iran's state media. Tehran says it's halted negotiations in protest of Israel's military expansion into Lebanon, arguing a ceasefire was a precondition for dialogue. But Trump has pushed back on the reports, saying he's telling Iran's leaders it's time to make a deal. In a Truth Social post, he said the conversations between us have been going on continuously, including 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, and today.
Let's face it, Mr. Secretary, the Trump foreign policy has become a dumpster fire.
In a fiery Senate hearing, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio was pushed by Democrats to explain what is the plan to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, what needs to happen is very simple. They have to announce very clearly the straits are now open, we're not charging a toll, we will help remove the mines that they put in there, and they will not fire on ships.
But the president says they also need to make commitments on their nuclear program. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What commitments do they need to make in order for the Strait to be reopened?
Rubio told the Senate Foreign Relations Committee that the first phase of a memorandum of understanding between both sides would see the Strait of Hormuz reopened by both parties. The second phase would require Iran to give up its enriched uranium and accept strict limits on future enrichment. But would that mean lifting crippling economic sanctions on Iran? Rubio's answer was no.
You will not give
those
sanctions
agreements
relief just in exchange for reopening the Strait.
No, that's not been discussed, that's not been offered.
This comes as Washington hosts a fourth round of talks between Israel and Lebanon, the first of which established a ceasefire back in April. Despite this, Israel has continued to expand its military occupation in southern Lebanon. That's it from me today. Stay with us on Al Jazeera for all your updates in the war on Iran.